Don't play with her, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding this logic.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Truth Be Told,
where we give it to you raw.
and the truth unfolds.
Period. Ooh, love that.
Yeah.
So, hey, Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year, y'all. We hope y'all have a great year. We believe that we're going to have a good one ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Very excited for it.
We're not doing too much talking. You know, we just going to do what we got to do.
Yeah, it's
like,
time.
That's how I feel. Ooh.
Yeah,
Break the table.
my bad. Yeah, I don't want to speak too much on it just because, like, I'm not saying that I don't believe that I'm going to do what I say. I just feel like I need to do less talking and more doing.
Period. I agree, because every year before I be like, this is going to be the best year of my life. I'm going to do this.
Yep.
Da, da, da. And, like, stuff don't be going exactly how I want it to go, but it still be fine. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm just going to sit back and let what happen. Like, I know what my intentions are, so I'm just going to make it happen. Like,
Yeah.
that's just that.
That's all we can do.
But, you know, what's been going on with you this week? Oh, no. Before we
got,
that,
yeah.
I always forget the cards. I be ready to get straight to the convo.
Exactly.
This going to be a good
so
convo.
eager. Calm down.
We be talking to y'all like y'all sitting right here in this living room with us. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I be ready to talk, because we be talking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You know the categories?
Yes. I want to do deep. That's this one.
Here we go deep.
Please don't do that no more.
Karaoke. Go ahead.
We already did this one before. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get another one.
We need to start putting them up when we're doing.
What you mean?
Like, put them somewhere so we know we did it.
This says, what do you regret not doing when you were younger?
Pushing P. Pushing P. When younger, like what? Like a child? Or like...
I guess just your younger self.
Well, what I regret what I regret not doing when I was a child was staying in ballet.
You did ballet?
Mm-hmm. But I quit because it was too hard, and my teacher was mean. So I asked my mama, could I quit? But I should have stayed in it because I was really fine. And what I regret not doing when I was in college was pushing P.
I always push P.
You had your moments. You had your moments too.
Yeah, I did. I did though. What I don't regret as a child? I don't know.
I also regret not knowing how to crack on people. Because
What?
I used to get bullied because I didn't know what to say back. Like, they'd be like,
You didn't say nothing?
No, I didn't know what to say. I'd just be like, so?
Oh my God.
I used to be like, so? They used to be like, that's why your head look like do-do-do-do. And I used to be like, okay. I didn't know what to say. Nobody ever taught me how to crack.
That's crazy.
I know.
I don't know what I regret. I don't think I regret anything.
That's good. Live life with no regrets.
Yeah. But no, one thing I do regret is not, when I was younger, is not, because I used to do a whole bunch of sports, but I ain't really take them serious.
Yeah, like basketball. You could have took us to the top with basketball.
I could have, that. I did volleyball a little bit.
Volleyball was fine. I only played in PE because I wasn't that good.
I used to cheer.
Yeah.
But I never took that stuff too serious, and I feel like if I would have took it serious, I could have been good at something.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like that too. I did a lot of stuff in high school. Track.
Oh yeah, track. I did track too.
Yeah, track was fun. The boys was out there. That's why I like track.
You was just hot.
No, I wasn't, but.
But let me tell
track was
y'all.
fun.
Let me tell y'all why I stopped doing track.
Why?
Because I felt like, you know, track be in the
You
summertime.
gonna get dark?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, me too. Like, that's what I thought too.
I would get so dark.
I used to be black.
Yeah, I would get so dark. So I was like, I'm not doing this no more because I don't want to get darker.
You know, I'm already darker skinned. Like, I used to get so dark and it used to be so hot.
That's
like,
sad. That's sad.
Lazy. That was lazy. Like,
I used to be so mad, for real. Like, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. I don't want to get darker.
It did used to be hot, though. Yeah. That's crazy. Because me and a couple of my friends quit because of that. We ain't doing no more. We started dancing. We joined the dance scene, for real. Because it was too hot out there.
Oh, that is so funny. Kids just be doing stuff.
I know. I wish my mama would have, like, looking back, it's like I wish my mama would have made me keep doing it. But if she would have tried, I probably wouldn't have did it anyway. Like, I probably would have been like, no, you don't tell me what to do. So.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So how was your week? And that top back over here so I can close this.
What?
To this thing?
It's right there.
Oh. Never mind. It's fine.
My week, it's been alright, but it's been a little annoying.
And why was it annoying?
Because people wanted to upset me.
Y'all listen to this, please.
People wanted to upset me this week.
How?
Okay, y'all, so look. Tell me what y'all would do. Comment if I'm wrong, if I was wrong in this situation, because I don't feel like I was wrong.
I ain't say you was wrong. I just said stuff we could have did differently. But go ahead.
So, if you was in your room, you got a man, and you find a scrunchie in your room that's not yours, well, I want to know what y'all would do, because me...
Tell them what you did. Not what you would do. Tell them what you did.
Okay, all I did, I didn't even do nothing bad. All I did was I sent a picture of the scrunchie and I said, whose is this? And then he said whose it probably, he said probably was. He said that. And then I said, why is it here? And then he turned up on me, like really getting disrespectful and rude. And I didn't understand that because it wasn't that serious. It wasn't that deep. And why you getting so mad about that?
I told her that she ain't do nothing wrong because I think that you should, of course, ask questions when you got a question. But the only thing I told her that probably got misconstrued, or there was a little bit of a misunderstanding, was when she said, why is it here? I feel like after he said it's probably so-and-so's, because of who the so-and-so was, she knows her. So when he's like, it's probably so-and-so's, he felt like that was the end of the conversation. Like, you know whose it is, you know who it is. I'm telling you, like, it's probably hers. So it's nothing. And yeah, when she said, why is it here? It was kind of like, why you got this girl scrunchie?
Yeah, like, why is it in my house? Like, why did you bring it in the house? I didn't understand that. Because if my friend leaves something in my car, that's what he said, it was left in the car, I'm not about to bring it in his house. Like, why? Like, why? I just didn't understand why it was here. And then the fact that he said probably, that was another thing that pissed me off and made me mad, threw me off a little bit. Because what you mean probably? Like, you don't even know for sure. And then Rakeba always want to be on everybody else's side.
I'm not on nobody else's side. I'm always on your side.
No, you said I provoked him.
You did provoke him because I personally think that he has some type of PTSD about girls accusing him of stuff. Because every time they get in a little debacle, that's always, like, it's always around that. Something around that. Now, I feel like she provoked him only because she know how he is. And I feel like talking about that through text message wasn't the best idea. I feel like she should have called him, FaceTime him, something, because he don't talk to her like that in person. So how he was talking through text message, he wouldn't have did that. I don't think so. Like, people like to get, you know, a little spicy through text message, but when you on the phone, I'm hearing your voice, you hearing my voice, you're not talking to me like that. Because it's not getting, you know, like, misconstrued. You can hear the tone. You can hear what time it is. Like, through text, why is it here? Probably to him was like, why the F you got this B scrunchie? Like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was probably like, you got me messed up. That's probably how he took it.
That's not how I said it.
But who can know that through text?
Because I feel like if I had an attitude about it, it was a different way I would have texted. Because I would have said, why the fuck is it here? That's what I would have said. That's what I would have said. Why the fuck is this here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, the why is it here to him was the why the fuck is it here? Just because of how he responded, because he wasn't really being rude before that question came about. But when she asked that question, that's when he turned up a little bit. That's it.
Well.
So what did you learn from the situation? Because y'all talked about it, so how do you feel since y'all talked about it?
I feel better because I told him, because after we had a conversation and I told him I didn't like how he was talking to me in text messages because that was rude and disrespectful and that he hurt my feelings. Aww. He basically was telling me his point of view. Basically, he was saying the same thing Rakeba was saying.
See, I be knowing.
Girl, whatever.
I be knowing.
And he said I had made him mad, but he did apologize for being rude.
Real nigga.
So,
that's real nigga behavior.
Yeah, we good now. We good.
And then it's still fresh. I'm trying to tell her it's still fresh. It's still a little early. Like, y'all still getting to know each other, figuring out how to talk to each other. So,
yeah.
They fine.
But still, I don't feel like he should have turned up like that because I don't talk to him like that. So he had no reason to talk to me like that.
I don't think he should have turned up like that either. But PTSD will do that to you.
And you just diagnosing him with stuff you don't even know.
Ever since G Herbo said, Carisha please, that he had trauma, that's why he cheated, I'm convinced that that's what it be. PTSD. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Well.
But I think you handled yourself well. She never do too much. You know what I'm saying? We push P around here. So it's never too much going on. And I feel like it's just different for like females and males because we are emotional creatures. Like we are very in tune with our emotions.
Oh yeah, he said I was sensitive.
Yeah. And that's most of the time what dudes say about girls. They say we sensitive. It's a difference between being sensitive and just being in tune with your emotions. And if you don't like something, you can speak on it.
Yeah.
Like that's
just like I did.
Common sense. But you just might need to do it over the phone next time. Because
well, I did it over text because I had to send him a picture so he can see what I'm talking about.
So you could have sent the picture and then called. I'm just saying, wait till y'all got a couple more months or some years in where you know you can text that in. Cause like me and you, when we text stuff, we don't take it seriously if it's something like regular cause we know each other. It's like we know it's not no pressure. It's the same thing with your nigga. You just gotta get to that level. So until then, call on the phone. That's it.
Maybe I should have did that, but
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I probably should have did that, but I don't know. I just be doing stuff sometimes. And then when I start feeling the type of way about something,
she don't stop.
I just, whatever comes, it just comes out. And sometimes I can't control it. I be trying really, really hard. But I feel like I be needing answers right then and there, like right now. So that's why I be going so hard sometimes.
And that's why I was telling you, you can't control when you get a response or not. Like that's not up to you.
It should be though.
No, it shouldn't.
It really should be.
No, it should not, girl, because you can't control nobody but yourself. So if that man don't want to respond right then and there, then he don't have to technically.
Well, I'm a respond, so why you won't?
You can't always expect you from other people.
That
is true. You know that. You cannot always expect you from other people. That'll get you mad and pissed off quick.
We do all the time.
If you think that somebody's supposed to move how you move, because everybody don't do that.
And I don't like that. I really just, Rakeba, that really bothers me. I hate that for real because if I'm not doing something to you, why would you do that to me? I don't like that.
I understand, but I don't know. I think that just comes with like growth, cause yeah, it be fucked up how people do sometimes, but the only person you can control is yourself. So as long as you played your part and you stay solid, that's all that really matters. Cause that good energy is still gonna come to you.
Yeah, that's true.
When them people do dirty, okay, go ahead, let them do that by themselves, cause they gonna get that karma.
And I'm starting to really embrace that and come to that point and be okay with that. Cause I'm tired of being stressed out. I'm tired of worrying. I overthink a lot. So I'm just tired of that. So
I overthink too, but I done started having to have little conversations with myself like, bitch, it's not that serious. Like, I
be overthinking. I done made up a scenario in my head of what's gonna happen, how it happened, everything. That's how I overthink.
You can't do that.
But Rakeba, sometimes
do that.
I know, and I'm trying.
I see why you be pissed off because you already got the whole story in your head of what happened.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. No, for real.
You can't do that. Yeah, that's why I be having to say it's fine. Just relax, cause your mind can really take you there for real.
And it does it every time. It be like, oh, this is what he did, and this is how it went, and this is who was there, and like it be really a whole thing.
Yeah, you need to stop that. You need to stop that. You need to stop that.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, you're gonna be mad and pissy every day of the week. You're gonna be mad every day.
That's why I say I'm working on it.
Well, that's good.
I'm really working on it for real. I'm getting better.
That's good, cause that's giving like somebody off a snap. Like, not that you'll kill nobody, but it's just like I feel like them ladies on Snap created a scenario, and that's why they did what they did.
Because I just be feeling like I already know what happened. I know what's going on. So. Cause I put stuff together.
Well, you are psychic, but not like that.
I be putting 2 and 2 together.
If y'all Pisces, that's one trait that y'all do have. She's a Pisces. That's one trait y'all have. Y'all psychic. Y'all have psychic powers.
That's how I be knowing what be happening.
But you don't know all the time. You don't be knowing all the time. So.
I don't be knowing all the time, but I feel like I do.
Well, at least you are mature enough to communicate your feelings. Because some people just do crazy stuff like that, and then that's just that.
Well, make up stuff in their head?
Mm-hmm. And then react off of that, and then don't say sorry. Like that girl that burnt up that girl that burnt that girl car the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she didn't even know the lady, and she burnt her car because I don't even know why. Nobody even knows why, really. And the girl don't care. Like, she just like,
That's crazy.
I didn't even know the girl.
Now, I don't take it that far.
Yeah.
I don't go do stuff like that, but I might say something.
It's nothing wrong with saying something.
Because I say something to clarify if what I was thinking is true.
I mean, I feel like you gotta speak on it because that's what be wrong with people. Like, well, niggas don't like to talk about stuff. Like, I feel like they don't like to talk about stuff. They don't.
Why?
Like to
what is wrong with them?
They just not good communicators, maybe. I don't know, because
I need to talk.
One time, one of my homeboys said it's not a lack of communication, it's a lack of interest. So sometimes, not in your case, but sometimes I feel like dudes don't be willing to go the extra mile to really communicate their feelings because they don't care as much about the girl. So like in this situation where he telling you he's sorry and y'all actually communicating about it, he care about you enough to talk about it. Like,
yeah. And he didn't even think it was a big deal.
Yeah. Cause
he was like, you so sensitive. Like, it's over and done with. It's not even that serious no more. I done forgot about it.
That's why he talked to you regular the next day.
I I don't. That just no, because I still need to talk about it. We still need to. We didn't figure anything out. Yeah, we didn't solve anything yet. So why is we talking like everything's fine?
Because niggas really don't be caring to them. It don't be that big of a deal.
Yeah, like he really was just acting like it was nothing, but I don't like that because it's like we didn't solve anything. Like we never came to I still need to talk about that situation.
Yeah,
because I'm still bothered.
I hate that now, but I used to do that back in the day. Like I used.
Yeah, she did. You did used to do that.
I used to do that. Like I used to be so ready to make up, but that was me. Like it was a big deal, but I would be so ready to make up that it was just like I don't even want to talk about it no more. So I can understand that, but yeah, I don't like it now personally. I just feel like if I don't talk about it, I'm still gonna be thinking about it. So
exactly,
we gonna have to talk about it.
That's why I had to talk about it in the car. And he was like, "You still thinking about that?" Yeah.
So how you started it?
I said, "Can I be real with you?" I said, "Can I be real with you? I still feel some type of way how you talked to me yesterday when we had our little situation."
That's real though.
Yeah.
That's real. Yeah, cause you could have said something else. You could have been like, "To be real, you had me fucked up when you had that scrunchie in my room." But see how you came? That was real grown, and mature. That was good.
I gotta talk to him because if I would have did that,
oh, you would have been kicked out the car, put out on the road for sure.
That wouldn't have went well. I probably would have really got cussed out.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah. But yeah. So I got a question. Okay. What would you do if you talking to a dude and one of his friends slide in your DM and like comment on like how you look or whatever?
What they say? They just did an emoji or they said some words?
It was words. I didn't open it all the way. I just seen it said, "Damn," and something else.
Ooh. Well.
So what would you do? Would you, and then, I mean, what would you do? Would you tell that person or you would just let it go?
How close is the homeboy?
See, I don't know exactly how close he is. I don't know if they just like cool, but they be posting each other and stuff. So.
Well, this not happened to me before, so I did both. Like I told one person and I didn't tell the other person. But I told because it was actually his cousin. It was his cousin, and I met the cousin through him, like with him. So it was just like,
he knew?
Yeah, he knew. So it's just like, that's weird. And then I told the boy that I was talking to, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, that's how he do." Like
He didn't care?
No, he cared, but he was like, he can't get mad at him because that's the type of person that he is. He just accepted that, like, he the type of nigga that'll go behind his homeboy when a girl, like.
That's,
Yeah. And I was like, "And you're okay with that?" And he was like, "No, I don't keep him too close to me. Just, that's my cousin. So, like, I'll be around him from time to time, but I just know what type of, like, what he on." And then he was like, "I can tell what type of girl you is because some girls wouldn't say nothing." So that leads me to my point that you should say something, because the other time when I didn't say nothing, and it was just like I didn't say nothing just because I wasn't even really talking to him for real like that. It was just like we had just started talking, and then the friend was just kind of like I couldn't tell if they was trying to set me up or not. Like I felt like maybe y'all both trying to talk to me to see what I'm gonna do. So I just stopped talking to both of them.
So I should say something?
I think so.
How do I say? What do I say?
So are you and so like good friends? And then he gonna say,
I don't even know the boy's name.
How would you feel if one of your friends slid in my DMs? Who? Sure. Then you'll know what type of friends they are. You gotta be transparent.
So say, how would you feel if one of your friends slid in my DMs?
Yeah, that's something you do in person though.
Yeah. She always gotta tell me.
Not through text. Please, not through text. But yeah, I would just say, how would you feel if one of your homeboys slid in my DMs?
I don't want to feel like I'm starting stuff. Not you getting pissed.
What did I tell you? I feel like, we was talking about this the other day. I feel like women sometimes come into a man's life to expose what's really going on around them. Mm-hmm. So you might look at it like you trying to, like, it could look like you starting something, but he might not know his friend like that. Like he might have some business propositions in place with him. He might have something, you know, down the road that he might be working with him on or whatever. And he might be slimy a little bit. And this could be something that exposes that.
I don't know if this friend knows that me and him, mm-hmm. you know, talk.
How would the friend know you if not through them? From work?
Work? No.
Like crew?
Mm-mm. I honestly don't know. I seen that him and my dude was, mm-hmm. they be posting each other and stuff. Then the dude, mm-hmm. he started following me. Mm. He put me in his close friends and everything.
My niggas be moving quick, but they'll do that though, for real.
So, I don't know. He might not even know that. So, that's another reason why I'm just like, because I really don't know how close they are.
Okay, well, in this instance, I would just not respond, and I don't know. I guess just don't respond.
No, I wasn't gonna respond at all.
I know that, but I'm saying I guess just don't say nothing about it either.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was maybe like a friend that met you around him. Mm-mm. But if it wasn't like that, then he may not know. He might just be shooting his shot.
Yeah,
I wouldn't tell.
I don't think I ever met him.
Well, it's not really telling, but I wouldn't say nothing.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think I ever met him.
How did he find you?
I don't know.
He was doing some searching. Or maybe he just came across your page.
Maybe, I don't know. So don't say nothing. Because I be thinking, I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I shouldn't say nothing just off the simple fact, one, I don't want to start anything, mm-hmm. but then I be thinking like, is it fake not to say nothing at all? Or is it wrong not to say nothing? Knowing that I know that they cool. See, it's tricky.
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like you could really take an L either way. Like if you tell, then it's just like, okay, either they really cool like that or they not cool like that. But it wouldn't be nothing like, I know this your friend because I was around you when I was around him type. It wouldn't be like I'm trying to be messy like that. It would just be like, I see that y'all cool, so I just want to let you know like they slid, like they ran down on me. Yeah. So that way when he bring you around, it's not like no surprise. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure some of his friends think you attractive though. So, but that's what niggas be wanting. They be wanting like to have the fine girlfriend. So it's not. It probably wouldn't surprise him that he trying to talk to you. Mm. So I don't think it'd be bad to tell.
So how I say it now?
Well, I know that y'all cool because I seen y'all like posting each other and stuff, but I just want to let you know like your friends slid in my DMs. Just like that. Not too much, you know. The little backstory and then boom. Or you could just not say nothing. It's whatever you feel. Because I don't think either way it's going to be a problem. Because then if it's like you see the friend in a setting with all of them around, it could be like, oh, I didn't know that was your friend like that for real. He tried to talk to me before. But not like in the setting, you know, just like when y'all alone.
So you saying wait till then to say something?
I'm saying you could, it's like either way you can tell. You can wait and tell, or you can just tell now.
I've been thinking about this, like I don't know what to do.
I feel like he's still gonna, I don't feel like it's gonna be like he gonna look at you no type of way, and I feel like he's still gonna be cool with him. He just gonna know I need to watch. I just need to watch. Like I just need to pay attention to what's going on.
But do you think it's weird me just bringing it up to him?
Well, I don't think there would ever be an instance where he would ask you anything about him anyway.
I know that, but I'm saying if I was just to go ahead and ask, if I was just to go ahead and tell him, from his point of view, would that be weird? Or I'm trying to figure out what would be better, just to wait, or if I go ahead and say something, is he gonna think, oh, she trying to be messy, or like, why is she telling me this?
Well, I don't think he gonna think you trying to be messy in any way, because he know you not messy. So, at least that should be the vibe that he getting. And you could always start it off with, I'm just letting you know because I just feel like I would want somebody to let me know. But I seen that you was posting, with this dude before, and he just slid in my DMs the other day. Not too much.
Yeah.
Not too much. It's just real player, standing on business. That's it. And if anything, he'll respect that. Like, okay, you a real one. You let me know. Just so I can know, like, what's going on around me. So he not in the dark. Mm-hmm. She gonna say something.
Yeah. Because that's just the type of person I am. I feel like I need to say something. Mm-hmm. Not even just... I don't want him to think that I'm on some grimy shit, or like I'm trying to hide shit, or try to go behind his back and do something. Like, I don't want him to think that, like, if something was to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think he gonna think that. Cause you're not arguing with people on Instagram. You're not like, you're not messy. Like, so he already know that. It's just like just let you know what's going on around you. Mm-hmm. If anything, he'll respect that. I would respect that.
Yeah.
Me personally. And then it's like he don't know, like how you said, he don't know that y'all talk. So I don't think he would take it personally from his friend either, because it's like he don't know for real, unless he showed them who you was or something like that, or unless it was some instant where he let him know, like, this who I'm talking to now, then we might have a problem. We might have a problem. But that's not on you.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what unfolds.
We'll see.
Where the truth unfolds.
So, what's been going on with you? How your week go?
My week went pretty good. I cut all my niggas off.
Did you ever send that message?
No. I didn't send what you told me to send.
Why? Because you got scared?
No, I didn't get scared.
What?
You always want to say somebody's scared.
Because there was nothing wrong with what I said.
Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. So, basically, I was talking to this guy briefly, because people are immature. But I was talking to this guy briefly, and it was an instance where we had went to a studio session one of our homeboys was having or whatever to like hear his music. And so me and the guy was texting. He was like, what you doing? I'm like, at the studio. And he was like, oh, you a rapper now? And I was, first of all, that's lame. Like, that was lame. But anyways, he was like, oh, you a rapper now? I'm like, no, I'm just, here in the session. And then he gonna text and say, oh, you found you a rapper boyfriend. I'm so happy for you. Now you can have what you want, or something like that. Something. And Lasha is real good at being spicy and, you know, being a little snappy through text message. Me, I don't be doing that. I'm the type of person like...
She want to be nice all the time.
Yeah, I do be wanting to be nice. I be trying to kill people with kindness because you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And I don't be trying to be, you know, too salty, too spicy. But in this instance, he was getting on my nerves. So I had to give the phone to Lasha to see what she was going to say. And she said... You need to grow up.
What I say? I said that?
I think you said you need to grow up. Nobody even said that. Where did you get that from? Or something like that. But it was basically saying, in other words, translation, it was basically saying you childish. And why is you saying stuff that you don't even know what you're talking about? That's basically what it was saying. But what I said back was, LOL, you love assuming shit. That's what I said. That was good.
That was not good.
That
was not good. That wasn't enough.
It wasn't too much, but it was just like, I'm just done going back and forth with him. If I would have said what Lasha told me to say, I would have probably got a whole book about how I had him fucked up. Who knows? Like, I didn't feel like going through that day. So I just said, you love assuming stuff, and I was telling the truth, and that's why he couldn't handle the truth, and he didn't write back, and I haven't talked to him since. So,
well, you could have just not wrote back after you got that long message.
That's true, but I'm just done playing with him. That's one thing in 2023. I'm just done playing with niggas because I done got to a point where I really be knowing, like, little stuff that somebody might do or say, it'll let me know you lame. It'll let me know you insecure. It'll let me know you not ready for what you say you ready for. It just be letting me know, like, little stuff. I just started paying attention because before I would look past a whole lot of stuff and then wonder why I be in the situations I be in. But now it's just like, nigga,
You ain't going.
Like, I'm not going for none of that. I don't have time for that. No. So I'm starting fresh, you know, new year, same me, new roster. It's like, nah. It's like, nah, I don't have no roster. Just jokes. But yeah, I'm allowing whatever God has for me to come my way. And I know that's a fine, fly, you know, wealthy, smelling good, looking good, educated young man. Yeah. Considerate, you know, all the good things that the girls need. Well, me, that I need.
So are you still going to be on your app?
Ooh, you love to tell people business.
So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
people be on dating apps.
So y'all, I had to get on the date. Well, I didn't have to get on dating apps.
She was just doing stuff.
Yeah. I was. Well, at my job, I got this one friend. She white. That don't really mean nothing, but I'm just giving y'all a little backstory because, you know, I feel like white people are a little bit more open-minded to, like, dating apps and stuff. Like, they cool with that. But she met her husband on there, and she was just like, oh, my gosh, you're so pretty. You're so nice. Any guy would be lucky to have you. You need to get on this app so you can find your man. And I was just like, okay, like, let's make one. So we just made it. And at first, you know, it was just like candy store. Like, it was just... The niggas was outside, okay? They was looking good. But that's when I told you I had to put them radar glasses on. And I seen that a lot of them was lame. And that's why they was on that app. Because they couldn't find nobody in real life. Well, I'm not going to say that because I don't know what that situation is. But I feel like...
That's sad.
I feel like they wasn't giving what was supposed to give. And that's why they was on there. But I went on a couple dates, you know. It was cool. Nothing really stood out to me. So I said I was going to delete it. I'll probably delete it soon. Just because it's just, I already feel weird, like, when I'm on Instagram or somebody sliding my DMs, because it's like, I can't really tell if you lame or not, like, from a DM, like, or even from Instagram. I can't really tell what your vibe is or, like, what your energy is or, like, you know, and I feel like with the dating app, it's even worse because it's literally like 3 or 4 pictures and then like a couple little prompts, like of stuff that they would say. Yeah, and people be capping. So it's like, I don't got time to play with y'all. I always ask for the Instagram first. And if I go to Instagram and I see that you either got too many followers and not enough interaction, or you don't got no followers or something like that. And not saying like the followers matter, but y'all know Instagram etiquette. Like if you can tell somebody is playing or not, and that helped me narrow down a lot of the folks.
So yeah, it was in one, not one on there that you really liked.
It was one boy I was interested in, and we was, we was cool. We was going on dates. We was vibing, all of that. But it was like, after like maybe the 4th or 5th date, he kind of like started getting a little distant, and then he just got ghosted out of nowhere. Tiara said she think that he stayed with his parents, but I don't know, because it would be like he would go missing at nighttime. He never invited me to his house, but he wanted to come over here. Just like little stuff like that. I personally think he got a girl. Like that's what I think.
Did you ever ask him if he had his own crib?
Yeah, he said he did.
People be lying.
People do be lying. I personally think he had his own house, but I think he got a girl or something, because I don't know. It's just. And I follow him on Instagram, and I used to see the stuff he posted on his story, and it was always like, the people don't realize what they got until it's gone, like little stuff like that. You're talking to a girl. Like, you're talking to a girl, clearly. So, yeah, that was that. That was that. And then the rest of them was just like, they just was really not my type. Like, they was cute, but it was just like, okay, call me shallow, whatever y'all want to say. But they couldn't dress. They ain't had no style. That's very important to me. And it's like... Short, yeah. Short.
So you don't talk to short boys? What's wrong with that?
You talk to one short boy. Now you part of the committee. Please.
I would never do it again. I tell you that. I tell you that, because they be having short man syndrome, y'all. That's a
real thing now.
That's the thing for real.
That's real.
And I would never do it again.
And he had trauma too.
Rakeba, she always want to say somebody had trauma.
He did.
Well, don't take that out on me.
He didn't need to, but he was short and he had trauma, so it was like a double whammy.
Well,
so he was really going through it. I personally, we short. So if somebody is our height or shorter, it's giving child, like it's giving kid. So
that's what it was.
I want somebody to pick me up. Like I want to reach up and hug somebody.
Yeah, me
you know,
too.
like I don't want to.
We at eye level, yeah. Like I didn't like that.
Walking side by side, like no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to put heels on and you still be way taller than me. Like I don't want to have to lean down to take a picture with you. And I know some of y'all is out there doing that. And if you can, if that's your thing, that's your thing. It's no shade. But me personally, I don't want nobody shorter than me.
That's one reason why I knew that me and that one was not gonna work, because he tricked me. I thought he was taller than that. I thought he was taller than that.
Girl, well, honestly, I can't tell. Like, you can always tell. I can never tell on pictures. I can't tell if you tall or short on pictures, because people be telling me that they think I look tall sometimes. And I don't know how they see that, because I feel like I look short, but only because I know I'm short. But I can't tell with dudes. I can tell when they tall, but I can't tell when they short.
She can't never tell. I tell now. I can tell now. I know now.
She done became an expert. Yeah, I can't tell. But I mean, I'm like, what, 5'3", 5'4"? You at least need to be 5'8". I feel like 5'7" is even still a little. Because if I put on heels, 3-4 inch heels, we the same height. Yeah, so I need you like 5'8" and up.
Yeah, 5'9".
Yeah, I really would like to experience a 6 footer. I don't think I ever had that.
Yes, you did.
Who was 6 feet? Is that tall? I feel like that's tall, or it's like regular.
I think that's average nigga height.
Oh, never mind.
Man height.
Or maybe like 6'3".
How tall was
Oh, my first boyfriend in college was tall. I forgot about him.
Yeah, how tall was he?
Tall.
Yeah.
I forgot about him. Do you ever think back on your relationships and want to tell your exes thank you for something that they might have taught you?
They ain't teach me nothing.
You probably taught them stuff.
Yeah, like, let me think. My exes, no.
They ain't teach you nothing? You ain't learned nothing from a relationship?
No. I didn't. I don't think.
Well, I just say that because him, one year, I had DM'd him and I was like, I know I really put you through it. Because he was really trying with me. Like, he was really trying so hard with me. But I was just younger than him. So I just felt like he was trying to control me. Mm-hmm. But looking back on it, I was like, I see what you was trying to do. And, you know, I'm grateful for it. And I appreciate, you know, what you had going on.
What was he trying to do?
He basically was trying to have a grown and sexy relationship.
Oh.
Yeah, he basically was trying to be like grown and sexy and like romantic with me. And that's when I was still like a little hood, you know? Like a little rough around the edges. So it was like I didn't want to do some of the stuff he wanted to do. And I used to kind of not make him feel bad about it, but I used to reject him. So it was just like, damn, you my girlfriend and you rejected me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I just looked back on it and I was like, sorry.
Yeah, my exes didn't teach me nothing.
And even the other one.
What? The one I just got into it with?
No, I was talking about another one of my exes. Your exes are the Libras. The Libras. What y'all know about Libras? Because that's all she get.
Yeah, that's really all I attract. Why? I don't understand that.
Did you ever look it up and see if you're compatible?
Yeah, and
it's not? Mm-mm. What? Oh, they the balance and you are water. I mean, I'm sure it works. I mean, it's working. It's working now. But my other ex, though, taught me to start being more feminine. Because he used to be like, you don't got to act like a nigga all the time. He used to be like, I don't like that nigga stuff. Like, you don't have to do that all the time. I'm like, what? I'm just acting regular. And he was like, no, like, act like a girl. Like, you can be, you know, soft and nicer. So I had to start turning it up after that. Because I didn't want my nigga thinking I was acting like a nigga. Yeah. That was embarrassing a little bit. But, you know, that helped me. So them was my 2 lessons. And you have none. That's crazy.
I don't think so because all my exes pissed me off. I was just done. I was just done with them. I was just ready for it to be over with. So, That's I can think off the top of my head.
That's fair.
And I forgot about this last one. He pissed me off.
Okay, so y'all, if you and some your ex-boyfriend or ex-girlfriend, y'all break up or whatever, and you leave like an article of clothing with them, do you think it's reasonable for you to get it back, or you just think like it's over with?
I think that if you still got it and I want it, that you need to give it back to me.
I agree. And it wasn't like a gift that you gave. It was just like something that you left by accident.
Yeah, and they were supposed to gave it back to me, and they still haven't. So I still want it.
Even how he acted was like a little too much. It was a little too much.
I think Libras is crazy.
They might be. I never experienced one Libra. I don't know how they act.
Because he just, they always be turning up on me, don't they? Is it me? Is it me? I need to know.
I don't know, girl. They do. You got piped up
twice in 1 week.
Lord. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think it might just be the Libras. And you probably, did you provoke him? I think you provoked him too. I think you did, but he deserves to be provoked. He deserved it.
Rakeba, this is what happened. I do not think I provoked him at all.
Okay.
He sent me a flyer of a New Year's Eve party that he was having. Because every year he always send that. So he sent it again this year. And so this time I responded. I hearted the flyer, and then I said, hey, do you still have my jean jacket?
Oh yeah, you didn't provoke him.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say you provoked him, but you got spicy first, right?
I said, what'd I say?
Because you said, do you have the jacket? And then he said, you still on that 3 years later or something like that.
And I was like, yeah, I want my jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Oh, yeah, it was him.
And what did he say after I said, yeah, I want my jacket?
Because he either said, like, chill, we will see, or something like that. Or it was basically like, we'll see. Like, we'll see if you get your jacket back. Yeah. I forgot what he said exactly. But, yeah, it was him.
And then I said, what the fuck you mean, we will see? It's my jacket. What I say? It's my jacket.
Mm-hmm. And I want it back. The fuck?
I didn't say the fuck.
I'm getting mixed up because you said that in the other one. You said that in the other one.
Yeah, I was like, I want it back. You was supposed to Ben gave it back to me. And then he said, what did he say?
I forgot, but that's when it started getting heavy.
Yeah.
And basically, he called her child. Any nigga that says child.
Gay.
That's what she wanted to say. She wanted to say gay. I don't think that means gay. I just think that means sassy. And
that's gay to me. Why are you saying child?
Yeah.
Why would a real nigga? You think a real nigga gonna say
child? No, they're not saying that. Yeah, it's okay. But anyways, so she said she was about to say gay like that, and I said no, don't say that. Say you acting like a female or something, because I feel like just too spicy. Like that was just too much.
And he got even mad when I said that. You acting like a female.
Yeah.
Relax. That's what I said.
Yeah, it was the relax. It was the whole statement. But if you would have just been like gay, he would have probably piped up even worse. So. And
then he kept texting me. He would send a text message talking about don't text back or da 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 da. But I still had to, because I got to get the last word. Mm-hmm. So I still had to say what I wanted to say. And he just kept on texting me. And then I finally just told him, I said, you're crazy, and I feel bad. What I say? You crazy.
I feel bad for you.
I feel bad for you. And then I forgot what else he said. But why do people always get mad at me? Well, niggas.
Because you say stuff. But in this instance, he deserved that because he did a little bit too much. If you have something of mine, and, you know, it was just like a jean jacket. But if it was like a bag or some shoes or something, like, oh, yeah, I would have probably already been there to get my stuff. Like, people don't play about their stuff.
Then he told me, fuck my jacket, and he was going to burn it.
Yeah, and that was just excessive. Like, that was just so excessive. Why did you have to say all that? That was just rude.
And that's when I said, LOL, you're crazy. I feel bad for you.
Yeah. But honestly, what person would say, "You're fuck your jacket, I'ma burn it"? That's when the conversation.
I feel like he just mad because I still don't want him. I still don't like him.
Pretty much.
I think that's what it is. Cause when we stopped talking, it was like he was the one who kind of like cut it, I think.
He broke up with you?
I think so. Or I can't remember.
I can't remember.
But it was
I do think it was him though.
It was him. But then after he did that,
he wanted to come back.
Yeah, like a week or so or a couple weeks later he tried to come back and I was like, no.
I hate when niggas do that. Like that be a pet peeve with me because if you decide to go, then stay gone. Mm-hmm. Like stay gone. Especially if I ain't do nothing wrong and it was just like a spare of the moment or in your feelings type of situation that you just, you know, did that, then
yeah.
Because that tell me that you can't be trusted. You gonna fold. That tell me you fold under pressure.
Yeah.
For real. So.
But that whole situation was just bad. It needed to end.
Yeah, like, he brought demons into our house.
He sure did. Got Rakeba doing crazy stuff. And me fighting him and slamming fingers in the door and stuff.
Oh my gosh, bro! I never seen that lady like that.
We used to get into it bad. Like,
And they want to come in my room. And they want to come in my room with it. Like, no.
It was him.
Yeah, he always wanted my opinion. Why he wanted to talk to me?
He used to piss me off so bad. Like, I've never, ever, that's my only relationship that was crazy like that, where we was fighting and arguing. Like, never.
Yeah.
That's not even me. I'm not even that type of person. Am I?
No. Listen, I know some of y'all be WWE with y'all man, but baby, I can't do that.
Me neither.
I cannot
I
do
don't
that. I do
wanna fight
not
like
want to
that.
fight. I don't want to fight. I don't. It's stressful. It's draining. It's tiring. It's annoying. It's just everything that it should not be.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like this. Why is we fighting? And she used to charge that punch up. She's just like, I was like, what the fuck? I said, girl, get out of my room.
And I wanted to punch him in his face so bad, but I just couldn't do it.
I only hit one of my boyfriends, my ex one, because he cheated on me with a fan. She was a fan. But and he hit me back. He didn't hit me back on purpose, but he hit me back in the middle of him trying to stop me from hitting him, and he bust my lip, and then I started crying, and he felt so bad. Yeah. He felt so bad.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like fighting.
It.
I don't.
It's real ghetto.
Yeah, it's ghetto. It's too stressful.
And if I feel like you disrespected me to that point where I got to put my hands on you, I just need to go.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't be around you because it should never get to the point where I feel like I got to put my hands on you, or you. If you put your hands on me, you definitely over with. Like, it's definitely a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
For real, for real. But how y'all feel about that? Not like it's all domestic violence. I was about to say not like the domestic violence, but it's all domestic violence. But how do y'all feel about that? Because we was having a conversation with one of our homegirls the other day on New Year's, and she fights.
She gets active, baby.
She gets active. Okay, she don't play none of that. But I don't know. Everybody different.
Everybody is different, and that works for some people, but I can't do that.
And I think we just need to wrap it up on that note.
Yeah.
So this was a very interesting and
got
fun.
real. Yeah.
Yes, y'all see we starting to open up a little bit more, because we always said, like, we don't want our podcast to be like everybody else's. We want it to be like if y'all was sitting right here in this living room talking to us, because this is how we be talking every day. So welcome to the neighborhood. Like, welcome. We about to keep giving y'all that real, that raw, like, just genuine conversation amongst besties over here.
You always gotta do too much.
You need a hug.
You always want to hug.
You need a hug and stuff. That's sweet.
I
That's
do.
sweet to do.
I do.
Annoying.
But yes, y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Make sure you stay tuned for our next one. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can know when we drop our videos. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time on Truth Be Told.
Period. Bye.